Hello, welcome back. I have new information for you. So, I became desensitized somehow from everything. And before that, I was sensitized to car door slamming, to car alarms, to the to the gang stalker hand signal. And I always wonder, how was I ever sensitized to this? I'm not having a cleavage to show my tits, all right? I'm doing it to cover the company that I work for because I don't want this to do anything with my work, and I'm covering my name for that purpose, all right? Not because I'm trying, God damn it, not because I'm trying to show off. Well, anyways, I was wondering, how the hell did they do that? And thankfully, they are trying to sensitize me again. Today, earlier when I was recording the previous videos that I posted today, they did it again. And I recognize it because I had gone through that before. How? So I was parked in the most desolated part of a Walmart parking lot. And there was absolutely no one around, right? There were tons of parking spaces. And someone parked right next to me and slammed the car door. Boom. And then they left. And then another car came and parked right next to it. Slammed the car door. Tried to talk to me while I was recording. I looked over. I tried to understand what he said, but I couldn't understand him. So I just ignored him and then I kept recording. I have been through that before. I figured out how they anchored you. How they anchored me before. So when I was homeless, I was staying in parking lots of hotels. And I was staying in other places, right? So gangstalkers will park next to you. They will do something to make you uncomfortable. And then it's gonna make you uncomfortable, and they're gonna assume that they know that making you uncomfortable. So then they're gonna do the car slam, the car door slam, boom, or they're gonna do the gang stalker signal, or they're gonna just be parked right behind you or right in front of you and turn on the headlights. It is all about making you feel uncomfortable. So then, or they will just park right next to you and then just engage their car alarm, or they would just unlock and unlock the car and hear the beep. And you're gonna hear the beep. That is how they start. They get you uncomfortable one way or another. But since I was homeless, I was an easy target because they could just park right next to me. They would do the thing, the anchor and the trigger, and then they would leave, and then another car would come, and then they would do the anchor, and then they would leave, and then another car would come, and they would do the anchor, and they would leave. This happened to me a lot of times. Sometimes they would look at you and smile, and then just slam the car door. So they are they're sensitizing you. That is the sensitization process. They're literally just make you uncomfortable and then do the trigger, the anchor, the word, whatever it is. And then they will leave, and it is a group effort. I had no idea how they did it before, but the fact that they're trying to sensitize me again is just made me remember how it happened in the first place. I was wondering, why was I all of a sudden so uncomfortable? How did I manage to think that people just slamming their car doors or revving their engine up made me believe that they were gangstalkers? It was because they would do that endlessly. They would park next to me and turn on their high beams next to me, even where I would see it. They would park uncomfortably close to me, they will do the signal, and people that, and then what happens is they start parking next to you, where you will see them, and then when you look at them, they do the signal. That was the sensitization, the initial sensitization, that started all of it. So now you know. Now I know, because I had no idea how they managed to sensitize me in the first place. This is brand new information. And the fact that the gangstalkers are so persistent, they're giving me all the answers to their tactics, to their manipulation tactics. So, the more you know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this information is useful. If people are if you're being followed, oh, so that is how I was made to think that I was followed. Because they would make me uncomfortable and then slam the car door. And you know, when this actually made me really upset, because it was just making me uncomfortable. And how I reacted, I began taking pictures of the license plates. And then I remember I was at a little adult emporium, a sex shop. Shocking, I know. At a sex shop on Convoy. And then they were doing this, you know. And then I would just had it, because it was just negative emotions that people were making me feel. And I got up, and then I was confronting someone. What the hell are you following me? But they're not going to say anything. And that person that I was pretty much talking to must have believed that I was some crackhead crazy person. So I definitely was at that point. And I noticed someone standing, watching how I was going off at these people and smiling. And I said, I know what the hell you're doing. And he just said like this, well, what are you going to do about it? Like that. And then I was just like, fuck you. You know, I'm sorry. F you. I'm so getting demonetized. Well, anyways. Yeah. That's exactly how they sensitized me. And the moment you want to do something about it, or you do something about it, you can't. Because they're all different people, and it is impossible for you to distinguish between a normal person who just parked right next to you and a gangstalker. When this happened, then I began noticing how cars were just leaving their headlights on when they were parked in front of the store. Or in front of me where I was at Starbucks, they would just have their headlights on. And I was like, oh, that's a gangstalker. But the reality was that I had just become more sensitive to that. Well, there you have it. That's exactly how they sensitized me. And now you know. I love exposing all these gang stalking tactics. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.